Hey now, what's up? My name's Jose, metal and horror ambassador Mangan from SiriusXM, and you are listening to 30 Screams or Less podcast. Come on now.
Warning, 30 Screams or Less may contain spoilers about movies that have recently been released. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it, come back, and enjoy the show. Or, if you don't want to waste your time watching the movie and rather have two random horror dudes watch it for you, we got you covered as well. Welcome everyone to 30 Screams or Less, a horror movie podcast where we review horror movies in 30 minutes or less. Today, we're actually not going to be reviewing a movie. We're going to be talking about our time at Silver Scream Con 2025. Got to spend the weekend there, had all sorts of, we did all sorts of cool stuff. We got to meet some really cool people, and we're actually going to just talk about that. But first, Corey, true horror story. Looked in the mirror this morning, my beard, an absolute nightmare. Dry, wild, looked like it clawed its way out of a crypt.
That's terrifying, man. Did you hit it with that beard Octane?
Oh yeah, beard wash, conditioner, beard oil brought it back from the dead.
Fellas, don't let your beard turn into a creature feature. Keep it alive and kicking with Beard Octane.
And right now, hit beardoctane.com, use code 30screams10, get 10% off. Save some cash and save your beard from becoming a horror show.
Bad beard day? We've had plenty. Beard Octane's the fix. We swear by it.
With that said, 30 Screams or Less starts now. Corey, what did you think of Silver Scream Con?
Every year, man, we really look forward to this. They really take care of us. You know, we got to meet a lot, like you said, Aline, a lot of cool people. We've locked in a couple of guests for future episodes, which really fucking excited about. Hopefully one of those is going to be happening within the next month or so.
Yep.
You know, we networked, we met a bunch of people. We tried to give out business cards as much as we could. We signed Catherine Corcoran's table.
Yeah.
She asked us to autograph her table.
Yep.
We also left her a couple business cards. But yeah, it was awesome. We got to hang out with Jose Mangan, who we had on the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He took care of us too. He put us on his guest list, so we got to go to the Ice Nine Kills concert that night.
Fucking
Sat
upstanding
next
dude
to
right
David
there.
Howard Thornton, Danny Roebuck, Samantha Scafidi. Just a really, really cool night. And like I said before, they really take care of us every year. And I'm looking forward to next year already, even though this was literally like fucking 3 days ago that we were there.
I know.
Already,
yeah, it was only
looking forward to it.
Yeah, it was only a few days ago, but it was so much fun. We look forward to it every year, and we're so grateful that they actually hook us up with these press passes because it allows us that ability to talk to people and in a different light as opposed to like maybe weekend passes or Friday passes. Like they see them more as like the fans, where they see us more as like, okay, these kids are working type deal.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a different approach for movie stars and shit.
Yeah,
so,
and it's cool too because we have these press passes hanging around our neck, and I can't tell the listeners enough how many times people came up to us and they said, "Oh, your press? What are you representing?" kind of thing. And then we got to throw out some business cards and talk about our shit.
Yep.
And we've got a ton of followers and likes and stuff since that convention. So, Silver Scream hooks up, Spencer and the Ice Nine Kill people hook us up every year, and, we get to do a little promotion for them. It's a cool partnership, and I'm glad we've been able to do this for 3 years now.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yep. They've
very
hooked us up
appreciative of everything they do for us.
Yeah, I'm very appreciative. I'm hoping that next year or year after, we got a table there. I think that would be so fucking sick.
That's ultimately the goal. Like you and I talked about this, we saw some of these lines there for other podcasts, and they have lines with 50 people deep. Like, holy shit, this could be us someday.
Yeah, the Dead Meat podcast.
Yeah, that's right. That was them.
Yeah, I watched their stuff. It's not bad. It's good stuff. They got a good production and everything. So I didn't get to meet them. Actually, neither of us got to meet them, but
no, the
sure
fucking line was so long.
Yeah, exactly. We're not about to wait in that fucking line. We lucked out on Friday, but you know what? I think we need to go a little bit further back, Corey, to the hotel.
Oh, God.
That we have to talk about.
Yeah, so before we talk about this, we paid for our own hotel, and I'm not going to do this ever again, but search for the cheapest one.
Don't do that. Word for the wise, just don't do that ever, people.
So, yeah, we walk into this hotel room of an extended stay in Westboro.
Yep.
As soon as we walk in the door, we look on the left and we see the refrigerator, and it looks like somebody shit on the refrigerator door.
Just completely spread their ass cheeks and
Blast.
spray farted all over the door.
And Steve goes, all right, put your bags in the bathtub. We need to scope this place out for bed bugs. So you should have seen Steve and I in this hotel room with the flashlights on our phones, ripping the place apart.
My God, it was fucking crazy. It's just so insane. Yeah, I'm picking up the fucking mattresses. I'm looking to see if there's any sort of stains whatsoever. We lucked out with there not being any bed bugs, but the bathroom didn't look all that great. Didn't look that great as well. I don't think they wiped down the counter at all because I'm seeing like stains everywhere. I'm just like, whatever. Okay. I mean, it was cheap enough. I mean, what did we spend? 300? If that?
Yeah, for 2 nights, I think. 3 nights.
For 2 nights. So like Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah.
So yeah, like $250, I think, was something like that because I paid $145. So I'm doing bad math. 145 times 2, that's fucking $290.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Sure.
So we're like, all right, you know what? We're here. Get our shit ready. Let's fucking go to the convention and scope things out. You know, maybe we'll meet some people while we're there. It was already like 6 o'clock, I think, at this point. We go, let's go get something to eat real quick. And Jesus Christ.
So
this place we go to.
Yeah, but the place, we only went there because we got there late on Friday evening and we're like, let's go to this place because it's basically in the parking lot of the hotel we were staying at. It was a pub / brewery. And both of us were like, cool, we'll go have some good craft beers.
Yep.
But
that's important. But
in a dumpster.
Oh, it's so fucking gross. Oh my God. Glory.
We got Steve to grit his teeth already.
So you got out of the car and the garbage smell was so bad that you actually had to run to the door because I didn't want to keep my doors open any longer than they needed to be open because I did not want that smell wafting into my car.
And I could only hold my breath for so long.
Exactly.
I'm fat, man. I can't hold my breath for a long time.
No, you've got the sleep apnea shit too. Your breathing stuff is not all that great at the moment. No. So we're making a fucking beeline down to the restaurant just to get inside and away from this smell. So we go in and nice little place, mom and pop type shop, Irish bar type deal. They make their own beer. I was like, all right, cool. So we get some beers. I enjoyed the beers. I liked the beers.
Very good.
The beers were very good for homemade. Now, I decide, you know what? I'm going to get a friggin' California chicken wrap, which is chicken, avocado, some leafy greens, and bacon. All that sounds good, right? The chicken that they were using, I swear to God, just came from like a can. Like everything came from a can. It was the blandest, driest shit I've ever had in my life for chicken.
So the worst thing is about this is I got a chicken dish too, and the chicken was not seasoned at all on either one.
Not at all.
Right? We go to the convention for a couple hours and then come back because we're like, oh, it's still, it's only 11 o'clock. Let's go get some more beers.
Yeah.
What do? We order nachos with chicken on it.
We do that. It's so stupid.
I'm not going to name drop them because I don't want to shit on them, because the beer was good, the atmosphere was great, but the food was fucking awful.
Yeah, the food needs some work, let me tell you. But the beer is great. I don't remember the name of the place. Yeah, I don't want to shit talk them either, but I think if anything, it would be constructive criticism, like don't buy the canned chicken because if you buy the chicken breast, not only does it taste better, and it's probably fucking cheaper if you buy it in bulks.
Yeah, go to like Sam's Club or BJ's or something, Costco, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Don't buy that canned shit.
No, don't buy the canned shit. The canned shit's good if you're going to be making like a dip or something. That's fine. But don't have it be like, I'm going to put it on top of nachos and I'm going to put it as the main protein on a California wrap and then expect it to taste good. No, it doesn't work like that. So, yeah, not great. We did it twice and we're just like, this is a bad idea. So, like the day after, we ended up just going to Wendy's.
Because
Wendy's that was a better
in the morning.
At 1 o'clock, you said? Yeah,
it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We had Wendy's.
Yeah. So, that was honestly a much better experience than the fucking other place. Food wise, beer wise, Wendy's does not have beer.
No,
not yet. Sign me the fuck up. Wendy's beer.
Imagine getting like a small, medium, or large of like a good IPA at Wendy's to go with your burger.
Wendy's IPA? Hell yeah. So I love saying IPA.
IPA.
But okay, so Friday night we got dinner after we showed up to the fucking hotel. Then we actually end up going to Silver Scream Con where we get our badges. They're talking to Corey about the Savannah bananas like crazy. I'm just like, can we go?
Hey, it's not my fault the girl at the desk liked my fucking hat.
It's a cool hat. And you know what? It was super convenient because I could spot you fucking anywhere with that hat. It was bright ass fucking pink hat.
Yeah, you got to show me that photo you were talking about. We'll get to it, but the Scream panel we went to, you said that you could see my hat in the photo.
Yeah, I can see your hat. I can see the pink dot. And I'm like, yes, that's Corey. Because in the sea of black, Corey wears bright ass pink hats. So night one, we go there. We're like, okay, it's a little dead. Maybe we can meet a couple people. So on a Friday, we ended up meeting Tom Savini. I'm trying to remember everyone that we did on Friday because I think we went fucking hard on Friday because we knew Saturday was going to be chaos. What's that?
Because the lines weren't crazy on Friday. So, like, I think we started with Scafidi, right? Was it Sam we met first? No, it was Jeffrey Combs.
Oh, yes. We met Jeffrey Combs.
So legendary Jeffrey Combs, Re-Animator, as recently as Stream. You know, he's been in a ton of shit. Anyways, he had no line at his table. So Steve and I wanted to get him to sign my player mask from Stream.
Yeah.
0 line. I'm like, he's got to be closed or wrapping up for the day, right? Steve and I walk up to him and I ask his handler, I'm like, is he still available? And she's like, yeah. Jeff starts talking to us for probably 20 minutes?
Yeah, something like
Telling us a story about a filming experience he had with Jim Belushi. And I'm like, mind fucking blown. I'm talking to Jeffrey Combs, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Legendary actor.
Yes.
Yeah, about his experience with Jim Belushi.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Yeah, crazy.
And then, I don't remember who we met after that, right? Did we go to Kane Hodder?
We went to Kane Hodder after that.
Which, another amazing experience. He didn't have a crazy line. I will never forget this for the rest of my life. I walk up to Kane Hodder and and obviously we're both Jason fans, so this really meant a lot to us.
Sure.
He's complimenting my tattoos and he's having me roll up my pant legs and shit. And he's like, he sees my Jason mask on my knee. And he goes, that's my version too. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Then he pulls his phone out and he starts showing Steve and I pictures of him choking out celebrities. The one that stuck out to me the most, he was choking out Ozzy Osbourne.
Rest in power.
So fucking cool. So, meanwhile, there's a few people behind us at this point. Mm-hmm. We're just shooting the shit with Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
And I feel bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. He just wants to talk. And I met him years ago, but I didn't have the chance to talk. And yeah, it was just a cool experience shooting the shit with Kane Hodder.
Yeah, it was awesome. So we met Kane Hodder, and then we met Tom Savini, pretty much, I think, right after that.
I actually have the website up here. I'm trying to look right now and see who else we met on Friday.
So I'm pretty sure we met nearly everyone on Friday because Saturday was heavy panel day.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we were 3 straight hours of panels, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we locked out. So we'll talk about that in a second. So we met Catherine Cochran on Friday. She was great. Got to be there for a minute or two. You know,
she loved your comic book.
She did.
Even
she
took
loved
a picture
my
of your comic book because she doesn't. It's so rare she barely sees it, and she's on the cover.
Yep, exactly.
She was obsessed with it. That was really cool.
That was really cool. She took a photo of it. I'm sure she shared it to social media, whatever. But she's on the cover. So I had to have her sign this thing. I have one person left to get that signed. Then I'm going to put the thing in fucking graded plastic. I'm going to get it sent in, get it graded, all that stuff. And it's going to be my talking piece. Yeah, people are going to be like, holy shit, what is that? And I'll be like, well, this is my Terrifier comic book. And I think that would be really cool.
No, you're going to sell it.
Nope, I can't sell it anymore. It's got my name on it.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't sell it anyways. I put the work in for that.
Yeah, so. You offer it to me again before you decide to sell it.
I did. I said, Corey, $250.
I know. It's worth more than that too to anyone listening.
Yeah. Hey, I gave you a good deal, but I'm glad I kept it because now I've got one more person get it signed and then I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But we met Catherine Cochran and then right after that, I think we went to see Jose. Jose was there.
You're right, because we were wrapped. It was already late at that point. We didn't get there till 8:30?
Something late.
And they close at 10 o'clock on Friday.
Yeah.
So, we wanted to try and get as many people as we could out of the way Friday. Well, the lines weren't crazy. Like, I would have loved to get Skeet and Matthew Lillard out of the way on Friday, but, like, their lines are already capped, just like every fucking day this weekend. We'll get there.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But, we met Jose in person. He was as awesome as we thought he'd be. So,
yeah, you got one of his hats.
Yeah, I got the hat on Saturday. I was like, hey, I'm back to buy something for his foundation. So I did my little part. This hat should not have been $20. Like, It should have been a $40 hat. But hey, I'm wearing it now, promoting Headbang for Science. So definitely check that out, headbangforscience.org. Be sure to donate. Money goes out to a smart metalhead. So it's a good cause. But check that out. I know, cheap plug, but hey, I have no problem promoting a good cause on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for a fucking good guy like Jose. So, yeah, we hung out with him for a minute. We're like, all right, dude, we're going to head out. You got to do your thing. We got to do our thing, whatever. So, okay, now I'm trying to do the recap here. Catherine Cochran, Jose, Tom Savini, Kane Hodder, Jeffrey Combs, Samantha Scafidi. Now.
For Friday.
Yes, we met Samantha Scafidi. Fucking so nice.
Yeah, she's
unbelievably nice.
I've always heard stories about her being just like a genuinely nice person. You know what I mean? Because you meet celebrities all the time, that just don't give a shit. They're there to get a paycheck.
Yep.
Samantha is the exact opposite of that.
We walked up to her and she's like, hi, I'm Samantha. I'm like, I know that.
She didn't even say that. She said, hi, I'm Sam.
Oh, hi, I'm Sam. Like, we're on a first name basis now. So she was so cool. She like just sat there, talked to us for a little while. I'm like, there's a bunch of people behind us. We got to let them do their thing.
Yeah.
But
like we gave her one of the cards for the podcast. She's like super excited. She's like, I'm going to check it out.
Yep.
I'm like shitting my pants because like it's fucking Victoria. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she's asking us both, like, how did you get into Terrifier? How did you find out about it? Yeah. Like she's asking us individually, taking the time to, how did we find out about this franchise? She was interested. She wasn't just trying to move her line along.
No, she was very genuine person. I love meeting celebrities and they're just genuinely good people. And that's a genuinely good person.
For sure. And I've always heard stories about that's how she is in person. And another thing she did at this con for the very first time is she wore the Victoria makeup for a photo op.
It's so cool.
And we didn't do it, but later on, and we're like, "Can you actually like see anything when you're wearing that makeup?" She's like, "I can't see a fucking thing. Like I couldn't see you if you were standing in front of me."
Yeah, she had all sorts of shit on her face. It came out really good. So I don't know if it's like a straight mask and like some makeup, or if it's just makeup insanity.
It's got to be like, because I know David, where it's all it's like mostly, what do you call that? Is it not prosthetic?
Well, it is prosthetic, but like silicone.
Sort of, yeah. And then I think like around the eyes, maybe in the mouth is actual like makeup, but I'm not quite sure how Sam gets her Victoria costume ready. We're gonna have to ask her.
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, we'll make sure to put that down next time we talk to her. Okay, so we're at 5 people now that we met on Friday. Just on Friday. We were trying to get as much done on Friday because we know Saturday was gonna be batshit fucking crazy.
And it was the second we walked in the door.
Like shoulder to shoulder, we all are walking like this, like just really fucking crunched in. It was jammed, absolutely jammed. We couldn't get to Matthew Lillard on Friday because they capped him. So we're like, all right, well, maybe we'll go on Saturday. We'll see. Fucking jammed. I'm like, okay, no surprise there. We did, however, get to meet Skeet Ulrich on Saturday, luckily.
He's another one that I didn't expect him to be. I know you've met him before, but this is my first time. And you told me how much of a nice guy he was. I mean, I believe you sometimes. But yeah, when I had the chance to meet him, another guy just having a straight up conversation with us about Scream. This is fucking Billy Loomis standing in front of me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I loved Riverdale and I loved Jericho and all the stuff he's really ever done. So it was cool just to like talk to him for a few minutes. And he spends time with people. He's not rushing you away.
Yeah.
I saw him, someone came up in front of us actually and had like friendship bracelets or something and gave one to Skeet, and Skeet gave her one of his that he was wearing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool, you know?
It's great. Yeah. He's a classic dude. I mean, the first time I met him, he gave me a big hug. I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with this. I'll give you a fucking hug, bud. This is fucking great. And it was such a good meeting. like you said, it's hard sometimes where you meet some actors and they don't live up to these expectations. Not with Skeet. Skeet is a fucking great dude. And I would love to have him on the podcast and be like, dude, I just want to talk to you because you're fucking cool as shit. And we're both happy to have met him.
Let's put that on the wish list.
Yeah, put it on the wish list of people we'd like to get on the podcast.
But we met.
Don't ask, don't get, people. That is the best advice I will ever give you.
That's been like every single guest we've had. Like, I never expected we would get to talk to David Howard Thornton.
No.
And it worked. It worked out.
Yep.
And because of that, I don't want to give away spoilers, but you know what I'm talking about.
It's opened up opportunities.
Yeah.
Because now people are seeing like, okay, this is a legitimate podcast actually interviewing legitimate horror figures. So it's not like we're just sitting here in a fucking basement talking about horror movies all the time. We're actually talking with guests and shit. So they see that now and they're like, okay, this is like a good idea to do this podcast because like we'll get some exposure. We don't have a shit ton of followers yet on Instagram. We're working on it. Like we've seen our fucking follower count like jump up at least 50%, which is nice.
Yeah. Since this past weekend.
Yeah, since this past weekend.
Ever since we had the opportunity to talk to Jose, and he kind of put us out there, and
he did.
He's done so much for us. We've only known him for. I'm gonna say we know him now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're buds at least.
Yeah, we're buds. We've let's say like a month now, and yeah, it's helpful, and he really believes in what we do, and it's nice to know him. But we need to talk about our meeting with Roger Jackson.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Meeting the guy who voiced Ghostface. And I'm not going to lie, I never knew until this convention, the guests started getting announced, that Ghostface, somebody gave him a voice. I always thought it was the synthesizer like they do in the movie.
Yeah.
Until I saw Roger Jackson do his voice in person. Just like you and I are talking right now, he does the Ghostface voice, and I fucking shit my pants.
It's fucking wild, man. It's surreal.
But we got a chance to meet him.
Yeah.
And I brought one of my NECA figures, and I wanted to have it signed by all the Scream cast. Unfortunately, I missed out on a couple, but
yeah,
Roger Jackson asks me what I want him to write on it for a quote.
This is good.
I really want, you hang up, or what do you say? Listen, you little bitch, you hang up on me again, and I'll gut you like a fish. He goes, do you really want me to write all that? And I'm like, yes, please. And he did it.
He's just fucking like down the whole box. It was awesome.
And then another example here of a celebrity that's cool. Steve asks him for voice acting advice. And Roger didn't even hesitate, and he gave it to you. He talked to you for probably 10 minutes about how to take voice acting lessons. Yeah.
That was wild that he just like took that time to go, okay, you're interested in something that I love doing. Let me give you my advice. And he's just giving me advice, like what I can do, like how he got started, where I can go to start doing voice related stuff, because I could do it, man. I always make all sorts of ridiculous, weird voices. I was just looking at a video we did a while ago where I pretended to be Jigsaw, which was hysterical, by the way. I just kind of like pulled it out, but I can do all these voices. And it was so cool for him to just give me that feedback and like advice and what I can do next, because I think that's something I would really like to pursue.
Yeah.
Is being a voice actor.
And he didn't even hesitate to tell you who to contact and the website to go to.
Yep.
It was just cool because you just asked him how he started, and he's like, all right, go here.
Yep.
Do this. Like,
yep.
It's like one of the most legendary voices in film history, even. Ghostface. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Really good dude. It was really nice of him to give me that advice and to sign this fucking ginormous thing on your box there. Your NECA figure box. Yeah, sign your box, Corey.
Sign my box, Roger.
Okay, so Saturday is pretty much hanging out, like taking in the sights of all the people. A lot of people watching on Saturday. And Saturday was also the day where we wanted to go and see some of the panels. And luckily, we got into like, what panel was first? Terrifier? Or no, that was on Sunday, Terrifier.
It was the Men Behind the Mask.
Yes.
So it was Kane Hodder, Jason from part 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ken Kersinger, which was Jason from Freddy vs. Jason. And Tyler Mane, who played Michael Myers in the 2 Rob Zombie Halloween movies. But we got to go to a panel with them, just talking about the fucking movies. It was so cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. The icing on the cake was the one kid who was doing all of the multimedia stuff.
Yes.
He's dressed up like Michael Myers. He's got a Michael Myers mask on, and he's taking the video like with the actual camera. He's not some Joe Schmo just kind of walking around taking video. He's like got the actual camera. He's wearing a Michael Myers mask. And when they do questions, he walks up, still in mask. And all he does is he just...
This dude waited like 20 minutes to get to the front of the line just to do that.
Yep. All he did was he pointed at like Jason. I'm just going to count them. Like Jason 1, thumbs up. Jason 2, thumbs up. Michael Myers.
He just flips him off. The whole place starts cracking up, including the actors.
The place fucking erupted. That was like...
Huge pop.
Huge pop. I wanted to just stand up and just clap, and it was funny. That's comedic gold right there. So it was great to see that. But we lucked out because 2 other panels that we wanted to see were right after this. Now, I'm like, okay, maybe we should move spots because actually Corey was getting a little cramp in his neck from like looking to the left like that the whole time.
Yeah, so they have the tables set up in like the middle of the room, and we're more off towards the right. And my old man neck was starting to hurt from looking to the left so much. So I'm like, Steve, because I didn't think people would start leaving for the Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton panel, which is the one we ended up going to next. Well, people started leaving, so I'm like, Steve, let's move to the middle. So we move over and we watch the Jeffrey Combs and Barbara Crampton panel, which was awesome. Jeffrey Combs was like, we talked about it before, we met him Friday, but he's such a good dude. Talking about his experiences filming these movies, and I can't remember the person's name, but there was someone he started talking about that someone asked him about, and he started telling a story about him, and he started crying.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I just started tearing up.
He started crying, telling stories about this guy that showed him the ropes, basically. And it was just cool to see a genuine person have those feelings in front of fucking hundreds of people.
Yeah, it was a great panel. It was I loved him in The Frighteners.
The Frighteners, that's the other very popular one, yeah.
Yes. And when they brought up The Frighteners, I was like, yes!
Yeah, the whole place popped because that's like one of his lesser known ones for some reason.
Yeah, I popped. Yeah. I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm glad we're talking about this right now. So there were questions I wanted to ask, I'm sure, but the line was just always jammed, and they never got to the end of the line for questions, ever.
Nope, never.
Nope. Especially the next panel.
Oh my God, dude. Are you glad that I said we should stay just for the Re-Animator panel? Because we knew the Scream one was the third one?
Yep.
Because we would not have been in that room. They turned people away for the Scream panel.
It was fucking jammed. Wow, was it jammed. There's so many people in that room. It was starting to be a fire hazard.
Absolutely a fire hazard. I mean, you had Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Rose McGowan, and Roger Jackson, and Ryan Downey, the host, right? Mm-hmm. So you had all these people just sitting there, and then they did the question and answers portion. Matthew Lillard grabs a microphone, a wireless mic, and he starts walking around the audience with it, asking, like, so people can talk to him. And I didn't know this until that con, but he walks around with a camera wherever he goes.
Yeah, I noticed that. He just takes in the sights.
So anyways, it's cool. He kind of confirmed, obviously we know Scream 7's happening. Mm-hmm. They confirmed that he is back for it.
Yep.
And he said that we've all been worried about this, if Scream 7's going to ruin the franchise. He said it won't. It's all he said about Scream 7 is it won't fuck up the franchise.
I hope. Oh, Corey, I hope that it's going to be Cult of Ghostface. We've been talking about this for years. Mm-hmm. And he says, it's not going to ruin the franchise. What if that's just his way of throwing everyone off and being like, it's not going to ruin the franchise, but shit is about to get real fucked up. So who knows? I want that, and just end it. We don't need any more Scream movies. You know, I don't think there's really been a bad Scream movie, to be honest. I've liked them all in their own rights.
Except Scream 3. Was it Scream 3 was the ass one that everyone says was ass?
I didn't hate it. With like Sydney's brother?
Maybe that was it, yeah.
Yeah.
I also learned something that I didn't know during that panel, is that Ghostface wasn't on set. Or Roger Jackson wasn't on set for a lot of this. He would pre-record his lines.
Yeah. I mean, he just gets to hang out in a nice, cushy place, whatever, and some stuntman runs around and does shit. Because I don't think it's Matthew Lillard or Skeet Ulrich running around in those things. Doesn't need to be. No, they don't need to get fucking beer bottles thrown at their balls. Nothing like that. Just leave it up for the fucking stuntmen. Let them do their job, and like they'll just sit pretty, hang out, and then when it's time to do their normal stuff, they'll do it.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard doesn't need a TV dropped on his head.
No, he did it, sold it. Super
Stu is
dead,
not
DED dead. All right, so yeah, the screen panel was absolutely fucking jammed. There had to have been 1,000 people in there.
Oh
Close
yeah.
to.
And there was even like when we getting out after that, that panel, just leaving took us like maybe a half hour to get from that room back downstairs to where the main convention was because there were so many fucking people. And there's only one way up and down, and that's an escalator.
Yep, it was a sea of people. It was crazy. So we did that, and then next up was we met Skeet Ulrich, right? On Saturday? Somehow. Met him on Saturday.
Yeah, got real lucky. The line was pretty long, but, it moved quick. Yeah, so we met him, and then we tried to go meet Matthew. Line capped already.
Yep, it happens. So we met Skeet. He was awesome. Then after that, we were just like, I guess we can hang out. Maybe we can go get some food. And we started looking at the time like, oh, shit, the show's about to happen. Like, it's happening soon. So I think it was like 6 o'clock at that point.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because we were at that point, we had been checking all day because we didn't want to buy tickets. We wanted to buy, well, we did, but we wanted to get them for cheap, because we'd already spent a shitload of money.
Yeah.
So we've been watching like StubHub and Secondary and stuff. So yeah, we were gonna go get food, and we just went over to say goodbye to Jose for the night. We'll see you Sunday.
Yeah.
And then he asked us if we were going to the show, and we're like, no, we don't have tickets. And he just goes, wait a minute. He fucking.
I was like,
and it was so cool. He sends a text to his buddy, and his buddy shows up and hands us 2 tickets.
2 paper tickets, which I fucking love.
Do you still have yours?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even know where mine is.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, mine is currently in my ticket book, which is so fucking sick because it's like all my concert tickets from 1998 to now.
Yeah. I knew you collected those, so I was sure you kept it.
Yeah, so I keep those for sure. Yeah, he called a guy over, gave us 2 tickets. I wasn't even asking.
Nope.
I just came here to buy a hat.
Yeah, you just went over to buy that hat you're wearing, which you did.
Yep.
But he had already given us tickets. And then he's like, hold on, my buddy's coming to get me because he was going to introduce a funeral portrait at the show.
Yep.
And he's like, just hang out here. So we're hanging out with Jose, a little while, just shooting the shit. And then his buddy shows up, pulls 2 tickets out of his pocket, and Steve and I were off on our way to the convention right next door, or the concert right next door.
Yeah, we lucked out, man. We fucking lucked out.
And I'm pretty sure he put us in like a friends and family section because there were literally actors surrounding us. Like,
yeah,
sitting
David
down.
Howard Thornton's in front of us, and like who else? Oh, Damien was there too. Like everyone from the Terrifier people were just like right in front of us.
Yeah, Mike Levy was there.
Yeah.
Danny Roebuck, David Howard Thornton, Scafidi was there. I think Corcoran was with them.
Yeah, I think so. So it was a cool section to be in. So I think that was like you said, a friends and family type deal.
Had to be because the whole place was packed. I did not expect that DCU Center was going to be as loaded as it was.
Yeah, to be honest, I knew Ice Nine Kills was a draw because when I saw them at the Palladium once, it was sold out. Mm-hmm. So I know they can draw, especially in like hometown stuff. I did not realize that they would draw so many people that like people were up in the fucking nosebleeds.
Yeah, it was jammed front to back.
Front to back, jammed. I'm like, good for them. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. So it's really cool to see how far they've come. Then obviously we have to talk about Rhea Ripley.
And neither one of us knew this happened until the next day.
We're watching it and we're just like thinking it's one of the stunt people that they have on stage doing all sorts of stuff because it's like a production where people are dying and fireworks and pyro and all sorts of crazy shit's happening. So I thought that was just another one of the actors on stage.
Same.
And so she comes out, she gets killed by Art the Clown, and they pick her up and bring her off. We don't find this out until later on that it was actually Rhea Ripley. The whole time, like I said, we just thought it was one of their actors. So, I mean, we watched it. We're like, oh, okay, that's Art the Clown doing his thing, hacking people to the to a breakdown. That song, that final song was the most bonkers shit ever.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, we knew she was at the convention because we had seen photos of her popping up all weekend.
Yep.
She even got tattooed there.
Yeah.
By one of the, they had a tattoo artist booth set up. We never crossed paths with her, unfortunately.
No. I think we may have showed up too late.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but that happens. So, yeah, that was a hell of a show. They put on an awesome performance. I love seeing them live. I enjoyed their music. It's fun stuff.
Well, that was also, as you know, my very first time seeing them live.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, their live shows are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's not particularly my style of music, Like, I love metal. It's just, you'd think I would love Ice Nine Kills because, it's metal and horror.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. But
Yeah.
anyways, that live show, it's worth all the hype.
Yes, it's worth the hype. It's a great time. I think they're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and then the production's going to be more ridiculous, and we shall see. But they do all sorts of fun stuff with like pyro and whatnot. I'm surprised that like it's not really your thing, because you would think with everything that's going on between like the breakdowns and like hooks and the horror elements of the last 2 albums, like that it would be speaking your language, but for some reason it's just not resonating with you. It doesn't mean they're bad by any means.
No.
It's just like for some reason it's just you can't get into it. And that's, to each their own. I like them.
It's like that band that you like. Is it Starset?
Yes, Starset.
You've sent them to me several times, and that's another one that it's not for me.
Yeah.
So
but
I've also showed you Bill Murray, and you don't really like Bill Murray, so
fair. Bill Murray was fun as hell live though, let me tell you.
Yeah, speaking of jammed rooms.
Yeah, oh my God. That fucking pillar, man, needs to go.
Yeah.
So there's this like venue that we go to. What venue is that?
That was
Do you remember?
Paradise.
Paradise, thanks. The Paradise. It has this ginormous fucking column in the middle of the room that is just obstructing everyone's view. So like you have the stage, but you all like if you're behind the column, you're fucked. Because this thing's a monster. It's clearly a load-bearing column, because if you take that thing down, that's a fucking mammoth thing. That the whole building's coming down. Has to. So yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, I don't really go out of my way to listen to this stuff, even though it is pretty good and he does put on a good performance. So it's more to each their own. You don't have to like everything, but we can respect it at least.
Yes, for sure.
So we go to the show. After that, we get Wendy's at fucking 1 a.m. and go to bed to start it all over the next day. And next day was one mission in mind. Well,
we're on day 3 now for the listeners.
Yes, day 3, Sunday. So day 3, we have 2 things we want to do. Terrifier panel, meet Matthew Lillard. And that is it. 2 things. And we're thinking like, okay, Sunday's not going to be that busy. And we're going to be able to get in there and get an autograph from Matthew Lillard. I get to have my photo all fucking signed finally. All's well in the world. So we go to the panel. That was fun. Damien didn't show because he had to leave, I think, some sort of family emergency deal, which that's okay. It's fine. We got everyone else, though, and that was fun as hell. So it was a good panel. And then once that was done, we fucking beeline it down to Matthew Lillard. When we get there, we see there's no real line. So like, all right, we're in fucking business here.
Oh, boy, were we wrong.
Yeah, no, we were wrong. We get in line. She's like, do you have tickets? I'm like, what are you talking about? Tickets? What? I haven't had to get any tickets for any fucking person I met at that convention. Nothing. And she's like, oh, yeah, we're capping people today and you have to get tickets to be in line. I'm like, so wait, what do you mean? Like, well, if you were here, we issued you a ticket and then you can come back and get your spot in line.
Yeah, it's like a deli line, essentially. Yes. Deli tickets,
Yeah, it's a fucking deli line tickets. So we couldn't meet him. And fuck, that was the big bummer of the convention. I think in all, we had a great time. That was a big bummer. That's all. Everything else was fucking great.
It was a big bummer because I wanted to meet Skeet really bad. You already have. And then we both wanted to meet Matthew Lillard really bad. So we can get the Billy and Stu combo on, your print and my figure.
Yep.
And to be told that because we don't have a ticket, we can't stand in line, I was a little disappointed. I mean, I understand it. It was Sunday and, maybe he had an early flight or something. They wanted to make sure he could get out of there. But it wasn't posted anywhere.
It wasn't.
That you
it should have been said that, like, hey, he's done for the day. But
or at least, like, if you want to meet Matthew Lillard, make sure you get there early to get a number.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it would have been nice to see something like that on social media. I did not see anything like that. I could be wrong.
No, they did not post anything about that. The only thing I saw regarding Sunday was that Damien Leone had to leave. Okay. He wasn't going to be there on Sunday.
I did see that.
But, Sunday wasn't a complete wash because we did get there in time for the Terrifier panel.
Yeah.
We were able to get seats, which was really cool. And we got to see David Howard Thorne, Leah Boyce, Catherine Corcoran, and who the fuck was the other one? Wasn't there 4?
No, I think.
Oh, yeah, Sam Scafidi.
Oh, Sam Scafidi. Yeah.
So we got to see them do a panel and, talk about the films and all that stuff. And this was another one. This panel was jammed. We just got real lucky. We got there a few minutes to spare, but we were able to get 2 seats in a relatively good spot for the panel, and it was great. This is the second panel we've attended with the Terrifier people. We were able to do it at Silver Scream 2, I think. They didn't do one last year. They did, but we weren't there. I don't remember.
No, you weren't there because you had to leave.
That's right. This is the first year that I've been able to go all 3 days. The past 2 years before this that we've been doing this, I've always had something going on, so I'd had to leave early. But
yep.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Damien couldn't be there, and I don't know why Danny Roebuck wasn't in that panel, but...
Yeah, good question. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? How we met Phil Falcone.
Oh yeah, we got to talk to Phil Falcone, the producer of Terrifier, who is an alumni of 30 Screams or Less.
Yes, he is. He's
so
an
it was
alumni.
cool to finally meet him and introduce ourselves in person. And yeah, we shot the shit. He thanked us for, all of his support, and he remembered us for sure. And we got to talk to him about the haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was a good time meeting him. But yeah, after the Matthew Lillard thing, we were just kind of like, I don't know, lollygagging a little bit. We're just like, you know what, was kind of like the only reason for being here. Then we just started heading out. But before we head out, we see Pray for Eyes, which is the shirt that you have, which is Taylor Swift, all black metal. It's fucking sick. It's a sick shirt. It's so fucking cool.
Dude, I wore that shirt yesterday I went to the Red Sox game yesterday, and there's this podcast called Section 10, which I love. I've loved it for years. But there's this dude, Jared Carabas. They do Section 10 night at Fenway Park every year. And last night, Jared Carabas was doing a meet and greet before the game at the House of Blues. So I wore that Taylor Swift shirt. The second I get up to him, he's like, I need a picture of that fucking shirt. So he pulls his phone out and he takes a picture of my Pray for Eyes shirt. Actually, this is a Pray for Eyes shirt right here. This is the one I bought at the show.
Yeah.
My Hello Kitty Pray for Eyes shirt.
It's so fucking cool. I think we're going to have him on sometime. I think we'll have him on someday.
Yeah, he really is interested in talking to us. He already followed us on social media, which I didn't know that he did, but that was cool walking up to him and, talking to him and mentioning who we were. And he goes, oh yeah, I've heard of you. I follow you guys on social media. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was sick. So,
but yeah, he should be on the podcast. And I really want to see if we can do a collab with him.
That'd be sick. A 30 Screams or Less Pray for Eyes shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have that for new merch. If we get a table at Silver Scream Con 2026, we'll get a Pray for Eyes 30 Screams or Less collab shirt. I like that idea.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, this is my advice for podcasters. Get business cards. It makes a fucking difference.
Yeah, for sure. I think we had it made last year, right?
Yeah, last year.
This is our 3rd year doing this, and we had like a few thousand made, and I'm pretty sure we're down to like our last handful.
Yeah, basically. I've got like a handful like that.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get some more made. But I think we can get into it because we're a little over here. Corey, what do you give Silver Scream Con 2025?
Out of what?
A 5 out of 5?
5 out of 5.
Okay.
I honestly, we've talked about this several times before, like the old Rock and Shock days. I used to go to that every year. Rock and Shock was my jam. I think this is before I even knew you.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, I love going to Rock and Shock every year because you and I are both horror fans. New England doesn't get that horror love, right? So they started doing Rock and Shock, and I got to meet some cool people like I said before, Kane Hodder. I met Kane Hodder at Rock and Shock one year, and I mentioned it to him this year, and he's like, I really fucking missed that show. That's why when they announced Silver Scream, he's like, I need to be there.
Yep.
It's such a cool experience. The camaraderie is next level. And, you and I have been fortunate enough to make some cool contacts in this whole experience that we've, this journey we've been on with this podcast. So I love Silver Scream. It's really cool. Guest lists are crazy every year, and I get to knock some people off my list that I've wanted to meet for a long time from all these movies that I've been watching since I was a fucking kid,
Hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Same thing. 5 out of 5. Always a good time. Love going to Silver Scream Con. You get to meet so many actors and actresses that you don't think you're going to be able to meet. So they're really open to you, and they actually will talk to you like normal human beings. They're not just like, sign an autograph, fucking off, sign an autograph, fuck off. They'll actually like respect your time and understand that you're there to meet them. And you want like that good interaction. You want them to like buy an autograph, buy a photo, like all this stuff. Give them their money's worth. So in that aspect, a lot of the fucking actors and actresses, they fucking kill it in that regard. Ice Nine Kills, fucking killed it. They were great. It was an awesome show. It was so good to meet Jose in person. He's as cool as he was on the podcast. So he lived up to that hype for sure. But overall, fucking great time. So 2026, I'm sure Silver Scream Con is coming back. We would love to be there. And when it does come around, be sure to go. Until then, visit silverscreamcon.com. Sign up for the newsletter there, and you'll be notified, I'm sure, once it's announced. All right, everyone, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and YouTube. Leave us a 5-star review on all podcast platforms so we can get some more exposure. Of course, tell your friends. Both our intro and outro music are courtesy of Andrew Scott Bell. Be sure to check out Andrew on all major streaming platforms. And if you see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey on vinyl in the wild, be sure to pick it up. We're also part of the Shining Wizards Network. Be sure to visit shiningwizardsnetwork.com. They're an awesome podcast network ranging from wrestling to heavy metal, horror, all that good stuff. So check that out. Visit 30screamsorless.com for all previous episodes and transcripts to go with those episodes. Also, check out beardoctane.com for their whole line of grooming supplies, and be sure to use the code 30screams10 at checkout for 10% off your order. And if there's anything you want us to review, send an email to 30screamsorless@gmail.com or hit us up on social media. Use hashtag 30screamsorless. And also, we have some awesome merch for sale on our website, so definitely check that out. If you go to our website, at the very top, there's a shop link. Click that link, and you'll see all sorts of shirts, hats, mugs, things like that. If you buy it, it helps going towards our hosting costs. I'm Steve.
I'm Corey.
And thanks for listening to 30 Screams or Less. And don't forget to drink your beans.